Are you looking for the best Blu Ray players? In this video, we will look at some of the 5 best Blu Ray players on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. Panasonic DPUB420. The Panasonic DPUB420 is the best player we've tried if you want the best picture from your Ultra HD Blu-ray discs. With the other players we tried, 4K video looked pretty much the same, but this model's optional HDR Optimizer feature made the picture look better on most HDR screens. The DPUB420 also does a better job of upscaling Blu-ray and DVD discs, so all of your movies will look good on it. It works with the high dynamic range types HDR10, HDR10+, and HLG, but not Dolby Vision. It also has apps for Netflix, YouTube, and Amazon Prime Video. HDR Optimizer is one of the things that makes the player stand out. Most movies on 4K Ultra HD discs have some bright spots that can't be shown on modern screens. There are a few ways a display can handle these bright highlights. Most of the time, the display clips the highlight so that the whole highlight turns white and you lose clarity. You can tell the DPUB420 what kind of display you have, and it will make the highlights less bright so you can see them better. Thus, this is one of the best Blu-ray players that you can buy right now. At number 2. Panasonic DPUB820. The DPUB820 also has a front panel display, which the DPUB420 doesn't have, and it has analog audio ports for the few people who still need them. But adding these things makes the price go up a lot, which may not be worth it for many people. Overall, this is one of the best Blu-ray players that you can buy right now. Unlike our previous Sony picks that supported Dolby Vision, the DPUB820 automatically turns it on and off for each title, so you don't have to worry about the picture quality getting worse if you accidentally leave the setting on or off. This makes it easier to figure out how to use the DPUB820 every day. At number 3. Sony UBP X700. With a software update coming out later this year, the Sony X700 will be able to play Dolby Vision encoded discs. This gives owners of DD-capable TVs a sense of security for the future. For now, this is one of the best Blu-ray players that you can buy right now. The LG UBP870 and the Oppo UBP203, which are cheaper and only play discs, are not as good as the Sony UBP X700, which plays both discs and streams. It's pretty fast, has all the apps you need, and takes excellent pictures. But what about the Sony X800, you might ask, since that phone isn't going anywhere? Both Sony players work about the same. The more expensive one has a better looking box and slightly better DVD performance, but that's about it. With a $50 savings and the promise of Dolby Vision in the future, there's no real reason not to buy the X700. But you don't need streaming? Save some money and get the LG UBP870, which is just as good. At number 4. Sony BDPS 3700. Even though Sony doesn't plan to make a 4K Blu-ray player until at least 2017, they still sell a lot of old 1080p Blu-ray players. There are high-end ones, like the $350 UHP-H1, and more affordable ones, like the BDPS 3700. Still, this is one of the best Blu-ray players that you can buy right now. We tested PlayStation Now by connecting a PS4 controller to a computer's USB port and playing adventure games like Uncharted. On the other hand, first-person shooters with a lot of action were too slow to be competitive. This is likely due to both the streaming site and the player. There were also bugs. The relaxing puzzle game Flower became jarring to play quickly because of loud noise pops and pixelation. At number 5. LG UBK90. LG's UBK90 is our top choice if you want to watch your favorite Hollywood blockbusters in full 4K HDR glory without getting lost in a manual. This Blu-ray player is the newest version of a longtime favorite. It has an intense low price and HDR10 and Dolby Vision, which its predecessors didn't have. It can play almost any audio file, including Dolby Atmos, but it doesn't work with DTS:X, which is an object-based format that competes with Dolby Atmos. The Sony UBP X700 is the way to go if you want DTS:X at a great price. Thus, this is one of the best Blu-ray players that you can buy right now.